Welcome to McDonough Christian Church. I'm Paul Leslie, the senior pastor here, but today I'm worshiping in Conyers at Cross Point Christian Church with our brother in Timothy, Kurt Zahner. Kurt, welcome our people to McDonough today.
Listen, thank you all so much for allowing us to steal Paul from you for a day. I promise to return him to you next week. I don't know if he'll be in the same shape, but thank you, Paul, for coming down.
Absolutely. We're at Cross Point today because Kurt is modeling duplication, and that's what we're talking about today. Duplicating as Christ has instructed through the Gospels for us to do. Welcome to McDonough Christian Church. We're glad you're here, and I guarantee you're going to be blessed on this Generation Church Sunday. Kurt and Wendy both understand what it means to duplicate and what Christ meant when he said, go into the world and create disciples. They're continuing the process today of duplicating the church that Jesus died to establish.
Well, I learned because of our experience at McDonough, and about 7, maybe 8 years ago, Conyers Christian Church was going through a tough time, and McDonough came alongside that tough time. The elders began to meet together, pray together, and encourage one another. And so using that as a model, we did the same for Monroe. We understood that Monroe was going through a tough time. And so we sent over key people in our congregation. It was a cooperative that Daryl Portwood began preaching up there on Sundays when we could allow him to go. We sent other people. We sent other staff members to go preach. We sent other elders to go preach. We sent one of our young staff leaders to be their children's minister. She's already there. Earlier, some years ago, we sent one of our elders to begin leading worship. About 5 years later, he's still there.
So Kurt, you would say that the New Testament model of duplicating, of raising up an intentional leader and sending that leader out, that is what Cross Point Christian Church has done for the church in Monroe.
Exactly. Not just with Daryl, but with any of our resources here in the church. Our hope is to, in reality, we'd like to send the whole congregation away. Now, that may sound funny, but the fact is, that's the way Jesus modeled it for us. He envisioned a time when he would teach his disciples, and he would have to leave them, and they would have to go on their own and do. Well, our desire is to grow people up spiritually so that they're strong enough to be able to go and to do in other places away from Cross Point. That's not something we invented, not by far. Jesus showed it to us. McDonough modeled it for us, and we hope to do the same in our community.
So Kurt, today, as we worship at McDonough Christian, we're going to be talking about the first component of duplication is having an intentional leader.